Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I am Javon Keys. Let's start off with some news on the local central bank digital currency. NCB in Jamaica says the use of local central bank digital currency JamDex has been low. The issue was addressed in a media briefing the company held on Friday.
It's not used heavily at all at this point within our app.
That revelation from National Commercial Bank Jamaica, with just over 2 years since the official rollout of JamDex, the local central bank digital currency CBDC.
If you were to look at our CBDC volumes, you would think that Link has not been successful. But if you look at the overall volumes, it's been very successful.
He says there is some friction now, which reduces the utility of JamDex, and that includes the fact that Link is the only CBDC wallet.
It is simpler for people to use Link today without converting to CBDC. And the question that certainly we've raised, and there is dialogue going on, is it worth putting a lot of effort into eliminating that friction to use CBDC, or as an industry and a society, are we better to put that investment into just building the ecosystem for a wallet?
As in, software to move regular Jamaican currency in the digital space, similar to most applications offered by local banks. The central bank has also indicated that it was disappointed in the slow pace of take-up for JamDex, along with the number of banks with wallets online. At least one other bank has a CBDC wallet in the sandbox. In 2021, 230 million units of JamDex were minted by the BOJ. Up to the end of July, that sum increased to 257 million. But how can the use of CBDC be encouraged?
We need to start as a society getting some people paid. If they're receiving their payments in CBDC, then the ecosystem will evolve, which makes a lot of sense. The question is, who's going to start getting paid that way? And to kickstart that process, there is talk of, maybe finding some employee base, presumably in the public sector, that would have some percentage of their pay coming in CBDC. And then the argument would go, the other thing that's needed is more banks who've expressed that they are going to launch a CBDC wallet to actually launch it.
To some company news now, Lasco Financial Services said it made a lower profit of $17.79 million for its first quarter ended June. In the same 3-month period in 2023, the company made $18.19 million in post-tax earnings. Lasco Financial Services says this was linked to reduced revenues from some key segments and higher selling and promotion expenses. Overall expenses were, however, lower. The company's total revenue was $537 million, a 6.4% decline compared to the $574 million made at the end of June 2023. Lasco Financial Services says during the period, it added Remitly money transfer as part of its cash distribution agent network. This is expected to increase market share for remittances. The company also says it will be launching its MoneyGram direct-to-card service in the current July to September quarter. This service will allow its users to connect their MoneyGram reference number to a Lasco Gold Visa prepaid card, mobile app or website, and withdraw money. To the markets now, foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and Cambio selling the American dollar for an average $157.66. The Canadian is going for $114.44. $199.22 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $170.82. The JSE index advanced by 140 points today, while the junior market index fell by 38 points. Among the 31 winners were Caribbean Assurance Brokers, ISP Finance Services, Sterling Investments, Lasco Financial Services, and MPC Caribbean Clean Energy US dollar shares. The 53 losers included Epley 7.25% preference shares, Jamaican Teas, General Accident Insurance Company Jamaica, First Rock Real Estate Investments, US dollar shares, and The Lab, 21 stocks traded firm. And that's the business day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.